Hello and a big welcome to the week on Inside Links TV. This is our very first edition of 2024 and we are super excited to bring it to you in a special and newly packaged way where we bring to you the top trends of the week as they affected Nigeria and even beyond across the political, economic and societal issues. And we're also going to be adding spices of entertainment and sport. Well, my name is Paul Oganya, and I won't be doing this alone. I have beside me two pretty ladies that are going to be standing as my co-hosts. Right at my right, we have
Olumide Tofunmi.
Olumide.
Tofunmi.
Okay, Olumide Tofunmi. You're very welcome. And then at my left, I have
Kate Edet.
Kate Edet. It's nice having you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so happy New Year to you, first of all.
I should the same.
She the best of the year.
So far, what has 2024 been like for you? Let me start with Kate.
2024, we just started actually, but it's going smoothly. Like, you know how the whole thing and the vibes, it's going smoothly.
I mean, it's 12 days, still very fresh.
Almost.
And so far, well, will you say your expectations are like the same as Nigerians, where they are so determined this year, and even their slogan?
Don't grieve for anybody. Don't grieve for anybody.
You don't have to grieve for anybody. I'm not grieve for you. You're not grieve for me. So don't grieve for anybody.
Well, this is coming for you.
Well, talking about starting the new year, so far Nigerians have come into 2024 with a determined energy to take away any obstacles, and so they have had the slang "no gree for anybody." However, the Nigerian police has warned against this popular slang. They actually the Nigerian police force, through its spokesperson Olumiwa Adejobi, actually in an interview said that the slang.
And let me say again on this note that the new slogan for 2023-24 for our young ones is "no degree for anybody." We have been informed from our intelligence that this slogan is coming from a revolutionary sector that may likely cause problem across the country. No degree for anybody is being seen as just a normal talk, but in security business, in security community, we have seen it as a very, very dangerous slogan that can trigger crisis.
Nigerian police, through its spokesperson Olumiwa Adejobi, actually expressed concerns about this, saying that it could actually stir up more, or it has potential to incite a revolution within the country, and so called on fellow Nigerians to avoid the slang for now. So I'd like to ask, first of all, do you think this was really about a revolution or just Nigerians trying to be positive this year?
I have to say, because Nigeria has always been this country where at least I think every 3 months we have this, I don't know, there's this slogan, this thing that it's like the constant thing that we come up with, that we have different slang that has been, and I don't really understand why. I feel like they are misquoting it because there has been different build-ups over the months for different reasons. There has been we have to say our country is rather, I would like to say, tensed because of everybody. So I feel like you can look at it from different perspectives, but I would like to say people just came into this year with this focused mindset that, see, this year, whether we want it or not, we are not green for anybody. We are making it. We are going. No, go out or go home, like we used to say. So everybody just, I'm not green for anybody. But they can also be misinterpreted to the fact that even if there is a police or somebody that is coming, I no green. So you can also see it as that we are giving, like I said earlier, that there has been different builds up over the coming months, understand the election and all of that.
So over to you, Kate. Do you think the fears are lingering over the already tensed political atmosphere that once existed maybe towards the end of last year? So they are scared, maybe with Nigerian youth bringing up this, it could be related to any of that also?
Yeah, I feel like I'll say this. The Nigerian police they feel threatened by the war. We don't agree.
Okay.
They don't agree for anybody because they feel that more is coming to them than they expect.
And
they don't know what the Nigerian youth holds for them.
Okay.
So they are trying to use that one as a criminal offense already for anyone that uses the word "we don't agree."
Well, I understand their concerns too, and I think maybe, well, words have power too. So there are tendencies that it could also stir up some things around among Nigerian youths. But talking about no green for anybody, can Nigerians truly sit and relax with what's already happening in the leadership sector of Nigeria? Through the week during the course, we had the story of the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu. No, okay. So what happened so far during the week was the EFCC, the Economic Financial Crimes Commission, brought her in for questioning, and
she was suspended.
yes, she had been suspended before now.
So I was going through Twitter about the whole trend, and I could see people were kind of angry.
Okay.
Yes, like some Twitter handlers, even some influencers on Twitter. Like there's this agenda of selective justice.
Okay, selective justice.
Selective justice, and I was when I saw the sentence, I was kind of interested about the selective justice. Where people are like, we cannot. She was released. She was immediately, like, I think it was not even up to 24 hours where she was invited for questioning.
Okay,
and
she
all of
did
that.
stay up to
So
24 hours.
and everybody is saying, like, some people are saying, like, she has to be, like, you cannot just release her, like it's a crime. Everybody knows that you do not transfer public funds into private accounts. It's like it's like a common knowledge where you do not do that. So they are saying, even if there's an investigation going on, they shouldn't have released that like that. So they feel like, and given, like, some of the things that
feel
we've had
it's
in Nigeria, selective. So they should be total investigation. They should not be. They want things like plain. Everybody wants to know what is going on. They don't know. They feel like, like they don't want to be swept under the rug, like that's always been. Like,
do you think this case may actually have chances of being treated with a little difference? Do you think there are any hints of it really being selective justice in that aspect?
For now, I don't think any of such. They will treat it as appropriate as Nigerians want it to be treated. I don't think they'll have to treat it the way Nigerians want.
So we could also say so concerning regarding, or rather considering the fact that already she was suspended.
She was, and her passport was seized. So I feel like
and not just her passport, so her predecessors.
Yes, her
predecessors has been seized to that.
I have to even give it to the EFCC for their investigation. Okay. It's truly, really, like, I'm impressed. Like, within just the time frame of when the news came up and all of that, we are seeing, we are hearing good. So I believe that justice will prevail.
Okay, so now let's for once speak about this. Do you think there will be a time where we Nigerians will really not have corruption as a major problem in the nation?
I don't know what does
2024 have any promising hope?
2024.
Let's say at least with
2024
with the new presidents we have, and also with how we're expecting the new Nigeria this year.
First of all, I want to say it's about mindset. Okay. Because I feel like most people have this mindset that Nigeria is bad. Nigeria cannot. Calm down. I feel like most of this problem that we have, yes, they are from. It starts from you. It starts from me.
Okay.
There's this. I think I've told you this story where I got table water for 1,000 naira.
Yes.
And my crossover service, and it was baffling because I'm like, just this small opportunity. You're already making, like, why are you doing that? We all know table water is 100 naira, 150, 200, depending on what. But because people were thirsty, people needed water at that point, and you decided you're the only one available. And you know that the next opportunity where people are going to get water is probably when they get home or something. And you know at that point you were the only one, so you decided to just the water that you had with you. You decided to start selling for each and every one. Now tell me, if that kind of person, that guy is not Tinubu. That guy is not this woman that was suspended. You understand me? He's just someone like you, someone like me, just normal Nigeria. Now tell me, if that kind of person was given power, what do you think the person will make use of it?
So I think that should also make us be concerned about exactly how we are making our comments through this period.
Because at the end of the day, are we not being hypocritical at the end of the day? Because if that power was given to you, what will you make use of it?
See, I just think that we Nigerians are
doing ourselves. Like, at the end of the day, we have to.
We are doing ourselves.
Exactly.
But we can actually do better. We hope we can do
better. That's the thing. Let's do better.
Well, we're talking about we really having issues. It was quite saddening to also have a recent BBC documentary, that's the British Broadcasting Commission released a 3-part documentary on the late leader of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, Temitope Balogun Joshua, aka TB Joshua. And so the documentary revealed stories that were disheartening, as in the story, because they are alleged. So, but the stories were quite disheartening and they involved sexual harassment and alongside other inhumane acts which hinted cultic activities. So, it brought up a lot of controversies. And then the stories too, like I said, were very disheartening. And did you watch the documentary? Did you watch at least part of it?
I saw a snippet of it on
Okay.
Twitter. Like I said, I saw some, and like you said, it's very disheartening. I can't just bring myself to watch the whole thing, but I think it's very long. Is it 3 hours? Take on 1 hour documentary. So I can't bring myself to watch it because these are women. These are, in fact, male like guys that came out, and the story is actually very sad. But like I said, I don't want to have a say on it because truly, I still maintain my stand on the fact that I want, like, there can be an independent investigation where it's not the church, sponsored by the church, or neither is it like an outside body like BBC.
Okay.
Where there can be a trusted, independent investigation on the whole thing. Let us, these people that came out, because this man is dead, he can't really speak for himself. So I will, from there we will know the actual truth. I'm not saying these women are not speaking the truth. Neither am I saying these things are false either. But at this point, I really do not know what to say.
Okay, but we feel it's a very sensitive issue.
Very
Before we
sensitive.
hand over, maybe we'll give you a little glimpse of what the video or snippets of what the video had. So from seeing the video, I think, Kate, so far we have not really had, I don't know if we have really had much comments about the church, but from the church itself. So if the church had to say something, what do you think would have been the right thing to do now? Because we don't have him alive to either debunk this or not. So what is that thing?
Okay, if I want to say, if the church will come up today to say they are defending the man of God, TB Joshua.
I think there's already some reports.
Something about that they've not spoken, so we don't know what the way forward is. So, but I think if they want to come out now to say that also thing they are trying to defend the church and the man of God, the late man of God, actually they'll say something in his favor, which I believe is going to happen.
So you think it might be biased?
Yes,
it
might be biased because the wife hasn't spoken yet, so we don't know the way forward.
But for the few things, I think the debates that also came around where it was now far from if he really did these things, people now also doubted the miracles that he did because people came from far and near across the globe looking for.
That is
solution.
why I said we cannot really say much on this until there is like evidence. Okay, some people say these people that are coming out, they are witnesses
because
and everything.
I saw a news today about someone saying that TB Joshua helped them in getting a child or something. That means he was doing good also.
Yeah, he was also known as a philanthropist.
Okay, but what is the story behind the child? Like
that they exchanged 2 couples to make sure they have a baby, like a baby. So that's what I saw.
How does that work? Like the exchange?
That's what I saw on the internet actually. So
why not just advise them to just get the child like the normal way?
Well,
like
at the same time,
so everyone have their own story, so we can't really.
So, like I said, we cannot say these people are lying or saying the truth.
Yes.
So we just
whatever the case might be, we cannot deny the stories are disheartening if really they are true, because both molestations and all of that, and we hope something can truly be done, maybe to help those who were wounded by this. We know much cannot be helped. But okay, moving over to entertainment, we had trending story that
very
came
interesting
up
week. Very interesting week.
And
I'm saying it. If January is like this, the first 2 weeks of January is like this. I don't know. I'm anticipating. My body's twitching for what is going to happen for this crowd.
Give us a hint of what happened between Davido and. Tiwa Salvage.
You know what my problem is. You know what my problem is. These people actually like. I love them. Like I love them. So it's really sad for me to go through all this, and I'm seeing that these things are happening. But the thing is that people are just speculating.
Okay.
People are just speculating. Like although we have like a general idea of what can really what went down, But like I said, most people are speculating because neither of the parties actually came out maybe to make a video or statement about what actually happened. So I can say there's a backstory to everything. Sophia Mamadou, well, that's Davido first baby, my mother to Imade. She's a very close friend of Tiwa Salvage, and
Okay.
yeah, so Tiwa Salvage husband, former ex-husband, Tiblis, he came out like sometime this week to bring out like it was very like just to call out Davido.
Okay.
So he said that somebody's threatening his wife that you don't the mother of his child, you don't do that, and that he's going to show the difference between money, power, and all of that. And everybody's like, what's happening? Like, we just entered this year violence everywhere. So he just came and everybody just knew, like people just said it's Davido. So what's happening? What's happening?
So you're even speculating that
Yes, Davido. Only for then we just saw this thing. Tiwa just brought the police. Is it what do I call it? Just there's this petition from the police where they said Davido should is threatening if anything happens to Tiwa, they should hold Davido responsible. And everybody's like, what is going on? These people they are friends. Their kids are like best friends. That's Imade and Tiwa Savage's son.
Okay.
They are best friends. So what is happening? And these people are very close. At some point, I think there was speculation that I think when Tiwa just came to Nigeria or when Davido, maybe they were staying with each other or something like that. So people are like, what's happening? They have a song together.
Yeah, sure.
So people are like, what's happening? Then everybody just knew that the only thing that these people like can cause conflict is actually Sophia Mahmoud. So then we saw a screenshot on Twitter.
Okay, course. Yes, that's what I was about going to. The
screenshot on Twitter.
Understanding about two of them. So
I really do not understand that screenshot today because it went from 0 to 100.
200.
Because it went from me seeing a screenshot where, well, you know how people. I'm not saying the screenshot was real or doctored because I really do not know.
What Nigerians can
so when I just saw the video telling, tell us to allow my son to rest, and so I was like, can you call me? Can I call you? The next thing we are saying, your man, insults flying around.
So we don't also know what was happening in between, right? Kids, like there was
issues, conflicts.
I don't think the story is very clear.
That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of gaps. These people need to come out.
Give us a press conference.
That would really help. I want both of them.
Because they are friends. They are cool. All of a sudden,
and then we just have this kind of. So many people were asking.
It's a good week for FC. The whole FC. I mean. Rest of my
okay, and so I think there was also talking about threats. Another person, or do we leave that aspect?
No, let's go. Let's go.
Tonto Dikeh too was involved in certain
like
I
threats.
said, the very dark man.
Very dark man. Okay.
Like I said, nothing just happens out of the blue. There is always a backstory.
There's always something.
And you see this one, I have been following it because I knew there was no way they would just allow him to go like that. Okay. That is the very dark man.
So I picked up the phone and I called my auntie. She said I should run away. I asked her why I should run away. She said, just run away, come to Benin, come and hide in Benin. That Tonto Dikeh says she's going to take my life. Now, I was wondering where they saw that until I checked my DM and saw a lot of people sending me different DMs of what Tonto Dikeh posted on her Instagram. Then I went there to check it for myself. And this is what was on her Instagram page. Now, she said, it is safe to say I am fearless. It is safe to say that I am fearless. Yesterday, I witnessed a young man who has bullied his elders for far too long, deny his crimes like a baby. I am still shocked. He clearly said I never referred to her or knew she has a son. As well, she did not speak on her son. Listen up, I am as bold as a lion, shouting and wild and elegant, confident like a tiger on a solo mission to dominate foes and naysayers. Even though it appears this generation is about fingers running wild behind the keypad, be aware I am solidly ready to act accordingly wherever outside in person to put an end to all these shenanigans.
Apparently, very, very dark man for context purposes. He's a social media influencer and he makes a lot of comments. Activist, yes. Yeah, he makes a lot of comments on trending issues or happening events and stuff like this. So it's like he made something regarding, is it Mohbad?
Yes, this whole thing just started with Mohbad and the wife, the son, DNA test and all of that.
So cutting, like going further, it's still dragging like back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah.
The only thing that
Dikeh
got
and
Tonto Dikeh angry was that he insulted
yes.
the mom, insulted a whole lot of persons.
He insulted a lot of people.
Yes,
He insulted a lot of people.
So she
So in
picked
his
it
comments.
up. Yes, in his comments, and he was not actually calling names. According to him, he said he wasn't calling names.
No, you don't do that. Like everybody,
yes.
you don't have to call
but
names.
We know who you're saying.
You don't have to call names. The shades are just not too obvious.
We know who you're throwing the shades
But
to.
like I said, he didn't call names, so we can just say
So
okay.
apparently, I think threats now came to.
Threat now came. So
And
as
it
of
was
He
open.
was arrested actually.
yes, well, no,
Okay.
it was brought in for questioning.
Questioning.
So like VerDarkMan will say, don't play or you will learn. I think that man is already learning bit by bit. It's not funny
You
out there.
can't catch smoke.
We're going to catch smoke for this.
You can't catch
We're going to catch it.
Who knows? Maybe that's the next slogan that Nigerians will go to.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, now moving over to sports before we call it a close. I think majorly what happened as major highlights was over 12 billion naira of arrears were being paid to Nigerian Eagles or the Eaglets. So I think it brought a lot of commentaries too, because first, how were they owing this so much amount of money over this long period of time? And yes, at least we're happy that the president actually made payments, and so he brought off all of that. Now there's so much more still happening, and well, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We just wanted to start the year with you first of all, so you have a glimpse of how 2024 has been so far.
Yeah.
We hope to bring more of this show, and I'll still be having Kate with me and Tofunmi surely. So for now, if for a recap of what we truly discussed, we talked about the Nigerian police not agreeing for anybody, telling Nigerians not to agree to cut off the slang, and then other stories to Betta Edu and TB Joshua and what's happening in the entertainment sphere. This is Paul Ogaya Jr. still talking, and we're going to call it a close here at this point. Do well to catch up with most of our stories on insidelinks.net, and then you can also follow us on Facebook at Multilinks TV, and also on and also on Instagram and